Okay, so what I wanted to do today was find out if my baby African land snails would like a hide. Now, a hide tends to be made of a little plastic plant pot buried in the soil with sphagnum moss over the top. I do know these like the sphagnum moss because you can see one there, so they do go in the sphagnum moss. Look, there's another one. That looks like Sliman. Sliman's the biggest. I haven't named the others yet, but I will think of something. They've been busy scoffing and pooping. Someone's been eating lots of calcium, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is clean these guys out, and I'm going to give them a hide and see what they think of it. I know my snails love it, so the babies might love it as well. I don't know how... Oh, actually, yeah, this should fit. So let's have a look. First of all, I have to be careful now because they've started climbing, so I have to make sure that no one's on the lid. So first thing I'm going to do is get my small snail dish. Where did I put it? Oh, it's over there. So I have their tank that's ready for them when they're bigger over across the other side of the room. And it's got this little leaf dish in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some food in there and give it a little spray. Give them some moisture. And what I've got to do is I'm transferring these leaves and getting rid of the ones that are no good. I have to keep an eye out because the babies are very good at hiding. And I had it the other day. I was searching for an hour for one snail, and then he popped out from inside a rolled up leaf. I was like, okay, so at least I know where to find him now. And as you can see, these have had some carrot and various salad leaves to munch on. That seems to be their favourite. And there's one. This is how big they're getting. This is one of the smaller ones. And they're doing very well. You going to hold on to there for me? No. Okay. Got another one here. I'm very pleased with how they're growing and how they're doing at the moment. And they're starting to munch on the calcium a bit more. Like, well, I can tell that they're munching on it now because they're bigger. Oop. Sorry, my dude. I didn't notice you till it was too late. Oops. I'll put them on the tray upside down. Sorry, my dude. There you go. Ba-doo. Yeah, what I'm doing is, I'm doing this while I'm changing the food anyway. I might as well, if I want to rearrange the tank, now's as good a time as any. Or we'll put some more fresh food in a bit. This is one of their calcium biscuits. So as you can see, they're really gnawing away at it now. So that's very good. Let's get the sliming out. And friend from over there. 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 2 more to find, and I've found now they're getting harder to find because they're a lot better at burrowing. So let's have a look. There probably will be another one in the moss somewhere. Let's make my there we go, there's another one. one more to find. And I often find the last one's the hardest to find. Oh no, he's popped right into view. I can see him just under the soil. Oh, it's getting harder to tell who's sliming and not who's not. They're getting bigger. So that's them now. As you can see, compared to my fingertip, they're getting quite big, considering how weeny they were when they started off. So actually, yeah, Slimer is only just a bit bigger than these two. So I've got 3 really big ones and 1 medium one. The smaller ones aren't that small, so they're getting there. So doing very well. So I'm just put them over there for a bit and spray them with some water. They can have a bit of a chill and a drink while I freshen up their tank. And I do the same as I do with the big ones, just give it a bit of a stir around. Their tank's got a little bit more sphagnum moss mixed around in the soil, just because that's how it's ended up being. And I've got this little pot that's all clean. So what I'm going to do, so let's put soil inside there, like so. I want to get that a bit deeper actually, because I don't want to cut the pot, because I don't want to risk sharp edges, because these ones burrow more than the big ones. And as you can see by the size of my hand compared to the pot, this is quite a small pot and a small enclosure, but for the first year you only want them in something small. So there's the pot look. I'm going to put this moss on top, just like I do with the big ones. Like so. I'm going to leave a patch of moss over this end though, because I've got at the back, because I have got a couple that like to burrow under the moss, and I don't want to take that away from them if they still enjoy that. Okay, so spread the soil down a bit, like so. Just get the bits off my desk. I think that'll make a nice little hiding spot for them. They might like that. They'll probably still wedge themselves at the back of the sphagnum moss, but... And this is the little spray bottle. I've got just a pack of 3 of these off Amazon, and it's like a fine mist. It's like normally the bottles you use if you're travelling, and it's got dechlorinated water in. Just going to wipe the sides of the tank. These don't get very mucky yet. And I like to make sure the tank gets a good spray, because these don't get a water bottle, like a water dish, because they're too little. I can't risk it. And I'm going to get them some food. And I tend to find with these, they are fuss pots. So let's put the calcium either side. But yeah, I tend to find they're fuss pots, and if I just put new food in, they won't eat anything. So I have to put in food I know they like, and then try. I mean, they've ate carrot before, and this lettuce. This is like a, I don't know what sort of lettuce that is, but they like it. But they're having some spring cabbage, they've got some carrot, a green bean to try. I'm only trying one because these I probably won't eat it. Then I'll put in some of the stuff I know they like, just so I know they'll definitely eat something. A bit more carrot, And a bit more of the mixed salad leaves. I will change this out later on as well, depending on what they decide to go for. And then I'll show you them on their little tray. So as you can see, compared to my finger, they are definitely getting a lot bigger. So I'm going to put these back in their tank, and then we'll have a look and see what they think of the food. So it looks like the green bean is already popular. He's had a little nibble of it, and now he's headed towards the carrot. Carrots are always popular, I find. These are not too bad. They are a little bit more finicky than the big ones, but I think it's just a food consistency thing. Apart from carrot, they seem to prefer slightly softer stuff like the leafy greens, but I'll try them. Oh, I'll get some broccoli for them as well. So I've got them a little bit of broccoli to test out as well, to see what they think of that. And got one who's heading up the tank already, right there. See if I'll show you. There you go. So to give you an idea of how big they're getting, they're doing very well. I'd say their shells are about the size of my fingernail now, whereas before, when they were newborn, I probably could have fit four snails on one fingernail. So they're definitely getting big. So let's see if I can. There you go. And this is most likely, oh, I was going to say it's most likely slime, but it's not. It's one of the others. I haven't named them all yet. I'll worry about names as they get bigger and their characters come out more, because I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to call them all yet. Apart from the biggest one is Slimin. There's another one over here, look. That looks like Slimin because it's bigger. That's probably Slimin. He likes to crawl up the side of the tank. And as you can see, look how big their foot's getting. So cute. See if I can get my camera to focus a bit better. So there you go, you can see how big his foot's getting. So they're a lot bigger, they're doing very, very well, and quite pleased with them. I keep them at a constant temperature. I keep them around about 20 degrees and they seem perfectly happy. If I keep them any warmer than that, they don't seem to come out much, they don't seem to like it. They seem to like it cooler, and if it gets below 17, which is rare, then they tend to just burrow under the soil and stay there. So I find 20, anywhere between, I'd say 19, 20, 18, 20 degrees Celsius is their preferred temperature I've found. And they'll have an explore now and probably walk all over the ceiling and everything first, and have a little venture out and explore the new surroundings. And I'll let you know when I next do a snail update if anyone decides to go in the hide. I'll leave it there because they'll get used to that, because eventually that's what they'll be used to using to obviously sleep in and hide in. So I've got one thinking about it, look. So we'll see. Wonder if he's going to go exploring. I've got two who are more confident than the others and will often be the first ones to explore around something new. So fingers crossed we'll get there. Actually, no, Slimon's in the middle, busy trying to crush his sibling. Get off him. It is getting hard to tell them apart now. What I'm going to have to wait to do is, as they get a bit bigger, because I was just going by size, but I've got three nearly the same size now, because before it was just Slimon, but the other two have caught up with him. So, oh, and he's going to have some carrot. I find with the carrot, they'll eat it, but they prefer it fresh on the day. If it's like the next day, they don't tend to be so keen, but if it's like fresh on the day, they tend to go for it. I've got one slowly heading towards the dark cavern that is the hide, and then I've got one who's gone for calcium biscuit. He's going for the hide. He's gone for carrot, and he'll probably nibble on, crawl past and go up the roof. I've got two on the roof. But I am pleased I'm seeing them eat this one more now. I wasn't seeing them nibble this one so much, they tended to eat that one. But I've tried to put it so it's either side of the food so they'll stumble across it. And I find as they're getting bigger now, they find it easier to find the food, because obviously when they're little you want the food to be near them so they don't have to try very hard to find it, because you want to maximise the growth without them wasting tons and tons of energy trying to find their food, because otherwise they'll wander in circles for hours because they have the eyesight of Mr. Magoo. Oh yeah, he's going to go up the side as well. We'll see how big you are when you stretch up the side of the tank. That'll give me a better idea. And I tend to find these come out of the evening. So these are only out now because I've disturbed them because I had to clean their tank. And this is the smallest Komodo little habitat that they do. And they'll be in this for most of the first year of their life. The others were in this tank for about a year, and now they're like a year and a half now, year and a quarter. So they're in the big tank now. But yeah, they'll spend most of the first year in this little enclosure because it's near to food. They won't waste lots of energy trying to find their food. It's what they're used to, and yeah, it's just good for them to keep it quite small. You don't really need to worry about them having plenty of space until they're about a year old. It's best to have it so that the food's dead easy to get to. Literally, they'll do a couple of little shuffles across the floor and they'll come across some food, because then they don't waste loads of energy. Let's have a look how big you are. Ooh, getting big. The foot's the length of my fingernail. For some reason, there's a load of motorbikes going past my house today. Every time I film. So yeah, so as you can see, they're getting quite big. Oh, another one potentially exploring the darkness, or he's eating his preferred lettuce leaf. And then he'll go in the sphagnum moss probably, because he likes to go in the sphagnum moss. So yeah, that's the babies, and they are now, at the time of filming, let me see, where's the tag? They were hatched on the 3rd of December, these hatched. So, at the time of filming, they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 9 weeks old at the time of filming. They'll be older than that by the time you see this video, but I've got some other videos of the bigger snails I wanted to show first. So yeah, this is them at 9 weeks old, and yeah. So this is them with their first hide. Oops. I think it'll be popular. I think what I'll do is put some food in there as well, because these do like the dark. So yeah, I'll give this a go, and I'll give you an update soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.